Welcome back, my name is LastKnownMeal and today we're gonna be talking about one of my favorite video game series, the Mafia. Before we begin, this video is brought to you by ChronoGG. They do a 24-hour long sales, so a new sale every day. Today the entire Mafia collection is on a crazy sale. Click the link down below and check it out. Mafia 1 came out all the way back in 2002 and was truly a game ahead of its time, with great storytelling and gameplay. The cars had fuel consumption, you were stopped and ticketed by the police, and just the story itself feels like a true crime thriller. It was set during the 1930s and you took control of Thomas Angelo, and besides being an interesting character, he really served as one of the greats in the entire Mafia series, because every single Mafia game always, at least for me, had a very interesting main characters. Just when I thought the game couldn't be better, they give us Mafia 2, a worthy sequel. It picks up the story during the Second World War, featuring Vito Scaletta, another iconic character. It complements a thrilling story of crime, and with all the new graphics and gameplay elements that changed from the first game, but the game still kept the spirit of the original, and that's why I love it so much, because it has everything that was very much high-end when it came out, including the graphics and gameplay and the soundtrack and everything, but it still kept what I loved from the first game. Besides Vito, other characters are also one of the best I've seen in a game like this, and even though the game is set in chapters as you finish the main story, you still have more than enough time to explore, shoot and drive. The entire game can be described as a Hollywood blockbuster, and everything you do is connected to something, and with the strong and deep characters, it will immerse you and keep you entertained for a long time. I just wanted to mention an introduction to the second game when you arrive home during Christmas, and with Dean Martin music in the background and people going around you while the snow is falling is what caught me into the game. It showed me the feeling of that time and place. Now, being someone who is not from USA, I could at least experience it in a video game, and since I really love it, you can see that 2K Games really was able to create a world that I am going to really enjoy. Missions are usually a lot of fun, and they vary from simple driving all the way to shooting your way out of Chinatown, and that's the beauty of it, because every single new mission has something new, and the consequences of those missions are going to be present as you play the game. So what you do in the past is going to, well, directly change the future. It's not like you make this choice or that choice, but just that mission that you did long time ago is going to potentially bite you in the ass during the next part of the game. It may sound like I'm only talking good about the game, but everyone who played Mafia 1 and Mafia 2 will tell you how good is it. And now we arrive to the last and the weakest game in the series, the Mafia 3. Developers again changed the concept and the gameplay, giving you an open world with you going over territories as Lincoln Clay, who is also an army veteran like Vito. This time you are not just some guy in the Mafia, but you actually fight your way to become the boss, and your decisions will impact the end of the game. And this is where the game lost its charm for the first time, and missions became generic and repetitive. I do like the shooting in Mafia 3 though, and the gameplay on that side is really fun, with Lincoln following his thirst for revenge. Now, even though technically game suffered a lot, I still managed to go through it. It's not a bad game, but it's not a great Mafia game. The story is decent, and some of the old characters do come back, like Vito, which is great. Now keep in mind, I still enjoyed Mafia 3 with all its problems. Yes, it does become repetitive, but the thing that made me move forward was superb voice acting, and generally I really wanted to see where the game ends. And as I said, even though sometimes you will go and say, oh, this is just frustrating, this is repetitive, the game kinda pushes you to go forward. I don't know why, but I had to finish the game. And if I was ranking like Mafia games, even though Mafia 3 is the worst in the franchise, it's still a very decent game. I really do hope that for Mafia 4, when and if they make it, they return to their roots. It seems like for the last game, they made it more to fit in this sandbox GTA style rather to give us a rounded story and gameplay like in the first two games, which is their strong suit after all. One thing I said long time ago for Mafia 3 is that it's best if one gets it on a sale, and since right now for only $22 you get an entire collection, this will give you hours and hours of fun and it's perfect to play during the holidays, especially Mafia 2. Link is, as I said, down below. Now, memories are memories. I played Mafia 2 when I was a kid. I played Mafia 1 when I was really a kid. And I enjoyed every moment of it. It's one of those franchises in video games and series that I will always remember as one of the best. And with every new edition of this franchise coming out, it's always the best, as I said, to go back to the roots and do something you're really good at. If you try to copy someone else, it's just going, people will see through it, that's the thing, people see through it. But if you keep your original spirit, your original Mafia feeling, everyone is going to play it, trust me. But that is what I think about the game. Tell me down below in the comments what do you think about this and which game is your favorite in the series and why. Also, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button for more videos like these. Also, visit me up on Twitter at LastKnownMeal since I don't post everything here, and I do have a Discord server. If you want to join, you are more than welcome. Links are all down below. This is LKM signing out, and stay classy everyone. Bye bye.